My name is Felix Landerer. I'm a German choreographer based in Hannover. I have my own company there, and I'm here at NDT for the second time. Well, first of all, it's nice to be back, also in a different setting. Some of the dancers I have worked with in NDT 2, and over the past 4 years they have kind of entered NDT 1 now. So it's not a complete new cast that I'm working with. But it feels like another step in terms of their development, and of course also in terms of encountering new people. It's a fantastic opportunity to work in a setting like this. Everything in this house is kind of so good in taking artistically valuable decisions. And I feel that is, that's outstanding. Starting with the dancers, of course, but also to the technical team. It feels like you go into a place that really embraces an idea and from the first moment on tries to work its best to deliver to the idea. And that I've encountered with the dancers as well as with every other department here. That feeling of, okay, whoever you talk to, you encounter someone who's interested in understanding and adding something to an idea or bringing it further. And this genuine interest that I encountered is just a beautiful experience. The experience throughout the last years, they were so intense that that this term tolerance for ambiguity stuck out for me. When I heard it the first time, I was like, oh yeah, that is, everybody should practice that, you know. So with that thought, I said, okay, let's make a piece about a group, about various voices in the room that have to find a common sense, or they have to agree. They have to agree to disagree. This acceptance, this attempt to hear other people even though their opinion is so far away from your own belief system. I just consider that as something very relevant at the moment. The more I was in the room, and of course everybody's busy with some movement details and some conceptual details, you know, but you see how they have to interact and how they have to communicate, even though they might have different desires in this moment, you know. So you have to, even in that small collective of 12 people, you feel, and we're all here for the same reason, so we agree until a big extent. We agree that that's what we invest in. There are still different needs, you know, to be seen, to be valued, to be heard, you know, and so I was like, okay, if you break it down to this tiny room, you already have the same problem, you already have the same issues, you know. And so it's a nice translation for me, but that's maybe, I don't know if that will come across in the work, but it's certainly something that influences the space. There's something in general, and I think also something that connects to the values of the company and what the company stands for in terms of, being open-minded and giving space to things and subjects in society that aren't maybe presented enough, and so there's I felt, okay, that could be a good approach also specifically for this place to address it, because there's so much awareness for it. How can you live in a society where you know that there is people in that society that are absolutely against your point of view or your way of living? And most likely you also don't understand their way of living. So how can you create a space in which this is possible? And how open-minded do you have to maintain to accept that, no? To tolerate it? There's almost like a feelable energy in the room when you feel, okay, the audience is engaging, no? And on a certain level, even performers feel that, okay, there was a nice tension today. I think what we produce, if it doesn't have enough space for the audience to bring themselves in, it becomes kind of a monologue.